Okay. Also, hello. I am back. That's lucky. About to not stream today, but I said I'll get an hour. I'll get an hour of this at least done. You know, this like an hour of this plus something else is like a good combo. Also, by the way, I did put my Manaphy in the back of the box, and how you can tell, well, everything else is gone. um, I am gonna do though is that okay? So for the people who don't know how this game exactly works, was um, actually yeah, I was doing it right. Kind of getting a little bit of Sword and Shield brain real quick. It's fine. So basically, we can actually head to where is it? Velstone. Here it is. We can head to Velstone City, and there's a floor that you could actually buy vitamins off of. But I'm gonna actually have to grind the Elite Four for that. And so at some point I want to do it, but I'm not exactly sure when I want to do it. And when I do that, I'm gonna get my own Manaphy because I have another Manaphy that I can use and just EV train that, just train that up to basically using this game until I want to transfer it. So that is the a whole, my controller disconnecting has been like a whole problem. Low key, hold on. We'll actually try to reset my controller, at least where it is plugged in. So excuse me for a little bit. Oh my god, I unplugged the wrong thing. Unplugged something, but not the right thing. I basically unplugged the power. Okay, well. Also, I am going to I'm either gonna record today or tomorrow, just to make it clear. But when I do end up recording, I know I still have Samurai in the thing, and I kind of want to make it so that I can grab the Samurai. So I'm actually gonna look up how to solo the Samurai, the bug type Samurai. Cause it gets Mega Horn. There isn't really much I can do, but yeah, yeah. I actually are low key thinking about it, but actually doing like the stream on Friday is actually perfect. I can kind of like stream. I'll probably just stream like 2 hours of that and something. And maybe it's like tomorrow I'll make like breed eggs and finally do a Greninja stream. I have an excuse to like make a Greninja thumbnail. It's like it's just been a while. Also, I am reusing a thumbnail, but I was also not planning to do the stream. So yeah. Yeah. Also, I kind of been like, I've noticed this. I've lazied down like a little bit since I just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stream for a while. Yeah, I kind of got in like the mood today, and I think something that will actually put me more in a mood is if I actually got access to one of the videos I'm supposed to be uploading, or should have been uploaded a while ago. At least a part of that, because that at least that means I can. It'll give me more. It probably would give me more motivation right now, but maybe I'll work on it tomorrow. Maybe I'll work on it Friday. We don't know. We don't know. I actually don't know from my perspective right now. Kind of like debating some things. Same time, I haven't really thought about it that much. From a Reddy's perspective, like I don't. All right, we think, but we don't think that much. Okay, we do not think that much. I'm also I'm also honestly thinking over some decisions over. Eh, but it's fine. We ball. Like either way, we're gonna try to roll with it as best as we can. Also, the more I kind of like look, the more it kind of like. There's two things I'm wondering actually. When in the world are we getting home? Update for SV and how will its connectivity work with other games, being the next generation and all, and mechanics being different, such as like how ability patches work and the accessibility of ability patches, which is actually it's kind of like crazy. Like the accessibility to ability patches in this game compared to like Sword and Shield is crazy. Think about, and I think Sword and Shield's a very like you could have got into it at like the beginning and you probably could like ride through pretty much. But once the DLCs came out, it was like, oh man, now we're really schmoving. No, like Pokemon, like it's just been easier and easier and easier every time. I also, am I like, how do I like sound on camera? I feel like I'm, how do I put it? Uh, not like spitting, but like, it's not like a lisp. It's, I'm just hearing like the S kind of like noise a lot. I guess is the best way to put it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm catching that. That it sounds weird in my head, but oh well. Just if you were just checking. I mean, there's no one here. I mean, eh. You know, being paranoid is it's a very weird trait. Like you think about things, and then like, how much do you really think about it? I guess is the way to put it. I don't know. Like I just think about it too much. I kind of do that though. I kind of do be thinking, but I guess that's just something that you get over time when you're just okay. So if my main games are Smash Ultimate and Pokemon, right? You think thinking wouldn't exactly be the first thing in my head? Well, kinda. It's like weird. It just depends on what aspects of the game you're exactly saying. Because in Smash, there's a lot of thinking, but I'm a button presser, if that makes sense. I'm not. Well, for the most part, I'm a button presser, but I feel like I don't. I like kind of like gain levels, if that makes sense. Like the level of button, how my button pressing goes, just gets up and up and up and up and up. I can recognize things while I'm button pressing, and I'll try to like rely on that. And like, it gets really hard. Uh, I've noticed this a lot more because of the fact C Stick has been broken. Alright, so we're gonna tell a little bit of story from today. So I decided, what would be a smart idea? Hop on Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ha ha ha, very funny game. And actually, fun fact, this is actually one of the days I've played the most. In like so long. Even then, I didn't like I just like I woke up at a decent time. I just chilled. Today was like more of a chill day. I didn't play that much. I played around like 11 to 12, I would say. No, 11 to 1, and even then I didn't play that much. It's just some good old slight friendlies, just like an hour of friendlies or something. For me, it probably was like 50 minutes of friendlies. Of course, when you're running an arena, it gets weirder because then it like the amount of people were in there. It was just me, Zeno, and Dazai, just chilling. Mostly Zeno was winning, and he was playing Lucina for the most part. I was playing Banjo. I did swap the Politana. I'll give a little. We're not gonna go on that one yet. Yet before we go on that one, I was playing Banjo, right, and then like I just noticed. I was like, wait a second, how is my C stick right now? And was doing it a few times, and first game, charge forward smash. Like, oh my god. Oh god, I'm actually weakened. I did say something about it before starting, which is at least fine. As long as he understands. And then it happens mid game, which shows one how my muscle memory is. It's just like, oh yeah, C stick, C stick. Yeah. So basically, let's just say Reddy had to do some coping and had to play without the C stick, and then after a while, it was getting annoying. So I went to my controllers. I have about three, four, five. I like five controllers. If that makes sense. That I've. Well, I also use the Joy Cons, so realistically, like 9 controllers that I've used for Smash. And when I mean like 9, I mean like I use either double Joy Cons or just a single Joy Con, right? And then what I would do is that I played Smash with those controllers, but like 5 of them were actual controllers, and then 4 of those were the Joy Cons that I used. So like 2 pairs of 2 or something. I even at one point I was even like one Joy-Conning things at times. I mean, I was also like laying down and playing, which I guess is pretty weird. No one's really gonna understand that one, but like, yeah, at some point I was. Now I try to like sit up, but at the same time, I don't have like the best setup. Okay, the setup that I use to record is the same setup I play on, and even then, I kind of like get on myself because I like lean a lot, and I'm trying to not like make my back end up arching any more than it is. Funny enough, every time when I just like get on myself for it. I just don't want it. I just don't want to arch the back. I mean, playing games will do that to you, I guess, especially from the positions that you want play them in. Yeah, which I guess is more my fault than anything. So I'm always just gonna like bully myself on it. Well, bully myself. Well, get on myself. So, but we're not gonna speak about that anymore. And my antics of trying to say something and then try to overlap it with a different word, or try to put it into better context, I guess. And but I mean, like at that point, it's like why I do it is because it's like I think people won't understand, and then yeah, self paranoidness. It's something that happens. Okay. But moving on back to the Smash story. So then I decided to swap to my controller, right? And to a different controller. It works perfectly fine, right? Until it works perfectly fine until you realize, oh yeah, it's drifting upwards. How in the world does a controller drift upwards? I don't know. It drifts upwards. And guess what character I swapped to? Yep, we already said what character that was, Palutena. Which, if you don't know, like, you wonder, right? What does that have to do? If anything, how does that affect your gameplay? You're playing Palutena. She's based this simple character. Blah 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 blah. Blame Palutena all you want for being simple. She sucks still. Um, but yeah, when you can't really do nair and you gotta up air in certain situations, it gets harder. It doesn't help the fact that you will autopilot. Oh yeah, autopilot nair. You can't autopilot nair. So yeah, and even that, like, there was like a nair at the beginning of the game, right? There's a nair at the beginning of the game. I would have hit him with nair, but it did up air, so nothing happened. And I think I got punished for it. Like, there's so many situations that nair kind of like deals with stuff that it just like, oh, I can't nair no more. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't autopilot nair. Oh no, this makes it harder. It also, I couldn't get any grabs either. Because all my grabs inputted up throw. I wonder why. Sometimes my throws input up throw, even with the controller, it's the C stick is drifting on. But like, even then, it's normally when I'm playing Incineroar, and even then, I'm ready ready for those types of situations when I'm in Incineroar. If I'm in Incineroar, I don't even care if it's up throw. Go half the time because I can sometimes convert off of the up throw. Of course, it's not all the time, but you gotta kind of like be semi ready to be prepared for that. And the one time I was, they were like, "Wait, he can just convert off a up throw, huh?" It's like the funniest thing. Wait, you didn't know I can convert off my own up throw at quote unquote 0%? Wow, that's crazy. You didn't know that. Yeah, I can always do that. And even then, I still got 4 up airs afterwards. It's like it's so hilariously funny. Of course, it was on Kazuya, but I mean, hey, I still got up throw up airs. We got those. Honestly, the thing that will always probably end up sticking for me is that my up airs. Oh my up airs either be like really good or really bad. Sometimes they're really good. Excuse me. Um, I would like to say though, if I'm so happy about, even though my stick was drifting up, I didn't accidentally drift up oh on my side Bs because that was like one of the moves I would use a lot. At least right now, like from a swap from Banjo to Palutena, like the fundamental swap was kind of like, yeah, I understand this a little bit better. I can kind of just, I can work with this. Of course, I can actually use my C stick. I don't look as dumb, but I still look as dumb because I'm still like, I end up pressing too hard. I never like noticed it, but I kind of press the buttons hard, and the timing I press them too. Like I either press the A button too hard, or I just like, how'd I put it? Or I like the way how I time things are probably better on a smaller controller like the one I'm using, and I'm not used to using a big controller. I mean, it's still drifting, so I have to like be semi prepared. But you know, it's like the ready usual, just like, yep, I gotta play the game weird. Yay! Like I've been sticking out with it. Uh, but the fact that my C stick is actually doing what it's doing, yeah, no. I think I will actually go on a Smash diet. Oh god, it's like something that I don't think I would normally say, but God, I actually had to go on a smash diet. Hmm, crazy. Oh, I also like to say I've been looking at a lot of recycle lately. To be honest, that has been a part of my interest lately. I guess it's well mostly because of Team Snake, but yeah, biased. Like yo, well, I honestly I probably watch it more because of the people than it actually it being Apex. I don't think I would watch it. No, actually, yeah. If it's the people, yeah, sure, I'm fine with it. Depending on who it is, I'll probably watch it. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. That's kind of how it like always sort of goes. Kind of. Uh, it's mostly like what happens conversation wise. I guess because like well during a game, kind of like the analysis part of how things work. I don't know. I don't know. Just something I've been doing a lot more recently. Uh, hmm. I like this. Oh yeah, I did actually say this, but yeah, today was the first day in a while I've actually just been on something for a lot longer. Like, I guess like more recently, it's just been like, yeah, I normally just don't do it this week, or at least today. At least I just been on. I just been on longer. I haven't like done anything much though. I did most of the Pokemon stuff I wanted to do. At least in Sword, I didn't like shiny hunt anything though. I might do some dens to be honest with you, because there is absolutely no point of not doing the dens right now. I I might do like an hour worth of dens a day. I feel like it's also like it's like a stream thing actually. Just a grind thing. Just a grind sesh. Maybe I could. Oh, hmm. I could see myself doing like a grind sesh of Pokemon. Just like a whole bunch of Pokemon things I just want to get done. Just like why would I wrap that around like I it's like I mean if I can like quote unquote balance that out that can work. Work. Yeah. Yeah. Like, let's say if I decide to like do this for an hour and then like do dens for an hour, not like SV dens, but like Sword and Shield dens, and even then I mean Dynamax adventures. So then like the 1 in 5, like I do like 5 times. Do that. Do like my resets here. Just try to get the Shaymin as much as possible. Like just do an hour of this. I could probably get away with like an hour of this a day. I know I said that, but like, yeah. I also got a random shiny Ziggs again today. That was the biggest surprise of the day. I actually was not trying to hunt something, and when I was doing this Pokemon stuff, I was either one at the daycare center, because that's the only way how to get egg moves. Because I needed 2 egg moves
for Wall Rain, and for
Sigilif.
I got that done. I'm not gonna do anything hyper training wise. I might get you up to level 50, and if you have all the IVs you need,
I'm ain't touching you. I'm not doing nothing with you. I'm just. You're done. Go.
to the box. Box. You're done. You're done off the list, and I was just like kind of like marking through. I was just sitting in a VC with friends. I was just like chilling like that. It's like today has just been a weirdly slowish day, if that makes sense. Like out of the slowish days, it's like this is the one day that I actually just got to like play games.
Of course, it's Pokemon, but I mean, like,
That's what I normally do, huh?
it's nothing like new or different.
It's just Pokemon.
Of course, I'm not shiny hunting.
I mean, like,
It's weird because, like,
you could say, like, why weren't you shiny hunting? Um, alright, so, like, let's just be realistic here.
when I'm shiny hunting something, right? I'm just like, yeah,
This is why, like, the Shaymin streams and not normally just last an hour.
it's because
The patient, because I know I don't have the level of patience of probably as much as camping Arsene out for 7 minutes.
I can camp out Arsene for 7 minutes.
5 times in a row and it wouldn't even matter to me. I wouldn't even care if I camped out Arsene for 7 minutes 5 times in a row.
Back to back to back to back in a best of five set. Like, I could do that. I can't sit here.
I can't sit here and shiny hunt for about,
I don't know.
3 hours of just doing this. I don't think I can. Well, I mean, I can, but like, eh, I know how I am in shiny hunting. It's like mentally, I'm just not there normally,
Which is funny because I have more patience in Smash, but like, when you go around and like think about the differences between patience in Smash and patience in like Pokemon, patience in Pokemon, like I'm just moving my controller and just keep on repeating this action multiple times, such. You're gonna wonder, and then you like wander around and you wander around and wander around. You're not really doing much.
when you're playing Smash, you're focused on the full Smash game
Self, and not just seeing if. Oh yeah, color. I'm looking for a color. I mean, it's I guess same concept.
It's same concept, but of course,
It's the way how both games function is different. Different, and the levels of thinking and levels of concentration. I guess like I'm more conscious now. Like I haven't been like looking at the game like properly in a minute. Like I just been looking away. I've been staring at the wall
because of course I don't have a chat, right? I don't have a chat to just and just look at and read while I'm just like during this mindless sleep. Well, kind of mindless sleep because like, of course I'm thinking, and I'm looking because I don't want to make a mistake.
and the fear of making a mistake is it's still very high. It is extremely high, actually. I just don't want to make a mistake, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry, I keep on. Why do you think I keep on camping?
I don't want to make a mistake.
I make one mistake and I die at 20. 20, you know?
It's like, I guess, in that sense, yeah.
What Reddy once again comparing Pokemon to Smash Ultimate.
I mean, at this point, like, That is what I mostly, I guess, have though. Like comparing the two, kind of is just like a very weird thing. It's a very weird thing, but it's also like makes sense. Like it makes sense for me to compare the two. I just played those two games that much. And like we're not like counting all the hours of like Pokemon I've played like alone. Cause in general, I've played more Pokemon than I've ever played Smash in my life. That isn't even a joke, that's a factual statement. That isn't counting all the hours I've played on other people's Switches too. Of Smash Ultimate, because I have done that. So there's a point in time where I would play with people in person, but not now. And no, I'm not talking about major brackets. If you want to go look that up, uh, I haven't been to a local at all. Not at all. I've never been to a local. And how am I supposed to feel about that? Well, I don't feel bad or good. It's like, okay, I've just never been to a local. Alright. And I guess the experiences are different. At the same time, I never really cared about local, you know. Also, it's gas money and stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. Like, yeah, I could just sit here, stream Pokemon, and just chill and do my online brackets, you know, to get my experience, not go towards like go in person. And if I, let's say, go to like a major, I mean, like my experience would be quote unquote online, but I would have a much more broader field of how things play out, if that makes sense. Which is probably giving online brackets a little bit too much credit. Because, like, if you actually played in online brackets, you'll understand. It's like, it's semi fun. Semi fun and semi not fun. I don't know how to explain it. That part. It honestly depends on who you're going up against and how well you're feeling. But that's normally how Smash, like, correlates to how well you'll do. It's like how well you're doing. Like, like, did you sleep on the right side of the bed this morning? Did you go drink a cup of water before you went to bed? Did you practice a little bit before starting? Are you nervous? Are you not nervous? Have you ate something? You know, like there's 10,000 different things that correlates before me going to bracket. Well, before or I even get my results to show how well that I'm probably gonna play, and then like how well my opponent's gonna play. And if they just play better, they just play better. But if I just get cheesed, I'm gonna feel stupid, and I'm also gonna be. And then it's like, well, you got better players because they won. But like, it's like there's multiple other factors. I'm saying it's like life. It's very weird. Your bracket path is not easy at all. It's also like how much friendlies, how much experience do you have in this matchup, that matchup. Mine is probably a lot less than a lot of my friends actually. Yeah, I'll give it up. Well, actually, I play much more quick play, but I don't play that much quick play. But I do. Like, I used to go in quick play a little bit more than I used to. And then, okay, it's definitely a lot more than I used to. Let's scratch that. Whenever I started to like try to grind my GSP back up, because I was sick and tired, not having a character in Elite Smash, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grind my Incineroar up. And I did that. And it's crazy because I was kind of like I kind of played like the same ish all through Smash Ultimate. But the difference is that I've gotten quote unquote better. Like, you can never really tell if you gotten better, but like, you've gotten better, you know? Like, you want to at least say that you've gotten better. Also, the only way I can even tell if I got a shiny or not right now is if I literally hear the noise. So I'm kind of like checking here and there, just a little notation. So I'm actually, I'm like low key just staring at the wall while doing this. Um, what was I even talking about? Then I said that. Oh yeah, Reddy forgets. Yeah. Sadly, I do not have a chat. Who will tell me? Okay, to get me back on track. But yeah, Smash, I guess, is also competitively it's stressful. It's Pokemon. Pokemon isn't any better. It's not any better or worse because you got the random crits, you have the random damage rolls, you also have the random like sets. Everyone can run whatever they want, and they could probably beat you. And the random Pokemon that you see occurrence, of course, it's normally like top 10 plus, I don't know, top 50, and then you have to worry about the top 50 for the most part, and hopefully like damage calc a lot. Like, you damage calculate a lot of the stuff. Normally, okay, I don't know how most people do it. I know that normally when I'm trying to damage calculate something, I use an online damage calculator because that is the easiest way to do it. I also gotta look through my SV boxes to find out what I want to use for the stream. Because I kind of want to like figure out what I want to use team wise. Also, I saw a global challenge and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do it. And then I was like, I kind of don't want to do it. Because then I saw doubles. But I haven't really like explored doubles, if that makes sense. Like my Pokemon doubles, I've never really explored to like the fullest extent. Not as much as singles. I don't know. I just don't have an interest for doubles. It's a very weird thing because doubles is the one that's mostly correlated, and it's like doubles 6v6, the 3v3 formats. Even then, like 3v3 formats could be like they could go like that, or they can just like, bam, we're at a 20-minute timer. Do something. Do something. If you don't move, I won't move. It's like